Welcome back to another day in the life of a reseller vlog. Today is Memorial Day, Monday, May 27th. I've been busy this morning listing hats into my small store, trying to get a lot of those listed in there and get some fresh listings in, hopefully get some sales. We did have a few sales roll in. Let's take a look and see what sold out of the small store today. Here's a look at the hats that I got listed this morning. We're still working on them. For those of you who are new to the channel, my name's Brian Kingsbury. I'm a full-time reseller. I've got 2 stores, over 6,000 items listed, and my small store has about just shy of 2,000 items. So we're going to get in there and we're going to see what kind of action we had today. We put up all those hat listings and we did have a few sales. Let's see what sold. So it looks like we had a couple sales, but so far only one payment. This sold for $12.96. It's a lot of 3 Star Trek paperback books and 1 TV guide, Memories, Lost Era, Sundered. So 3 books and a TV guide. I got all those books out of a storage unit I purchased a while back in Everett. It had all kinds of Star Trek collectibles. I've been listing the collectibles. Got all those books listed and they've been a steady seller for me ever since. So I think what I'm going to do is go grab that order and put away these hats and into inventory. Keep things flowing pretty good. Get that one packed up and add it to the tote. If you guys are interested in a little wildlife, I just posted these 4 shorts from my trip around Lake Padden, a little hike around Lake Padden. Got some wildlife footage, and I put 4 shorts up there, all kinds of ducklings and geese and goslings, so a lot of fun stuff to look at, all less than a minute long, so it won't take much of your time. Here's a little sneak peek, a little gosling and a mama goose having a little feed there on the grass. So just fun little peaceful wildlife footage. Alright, so while I was showing you that, we had another pair of shorts sell, so that brings the total up to 2 orders for $23.59. Let me show you those shorts. Took a best offer on these, just accepted it, $10.13. Massimo stretch flat front women's blue dress short, size 8, 33-inch waist by 11.5-inch inseam. So they were listed for $20. I gave them a deal, half off. Alright, so I'm going to go grab those 2 orders and put all these away, and then we'll get those labels printed. Alright, I just spent about a half an hour to an hour dealing with a printer issue. Finally got the 2 labels printed for the 2 orders that came in. Let's go ahead and add those to the tote. Alright, there's the tote. Let's add these 2 orders. One there, and these Star Trek books are right there. So got those in. So there's nothing worse than having a printer issue. I must say, kind of wastes a lot of time. I had to restart things, trying to get the USB port to be recognized. I finally got it figured out, turned the printer on and off a couple times, restarted the computer, and seems to be working. I don't know, we had one more order come into the small store, so I'm going to go grab that one. We'll give it another try, make sure it is working correctly, and hopefully get this last label printed without any issues. Alright, here's a look at the other order that came in. These shorts sold for $17.59. They're a pair of Wear First beige cotton men's cargo dress shorts, flat front, size 32-inch waist by 11-inch inseam, which is a men's large. So I know I said I solved the printer issue, but we just got a blue screen of death. That's not something you want to see. Restarted the computer again, was able to show you those shorts. I'm going to go grab those shorts. Hopefully the computer issues will be resolved. I don't know, some sort of connection with the USB port is malfunctioning things. So I checked all the ports. They seem to be all plugged in correctly. So we're going to grab those shorts and move forward. Hope that it prints. Let's take a look. Alright, the issues continue. I went to look for those shorts and I couldn't find them. So it doesn't happen very often, but for some reason or other, the inventory number was missing from the tote. Said there were a pair of shorts, and I looked in that tote and they weren't in there, so we canceled that order. We moved on to the big store. We have 4 orders waiting for us out of the big store, so I'm just going to keep moving on. The things aren't going right, but we'll try to get things turned around. We got 4 orders out of the big store. Let's see what they were. There you see it, 4 orders for $127.44. Let's see what they were. $20.75 we sold this Christmas ice skating snowman frosted glass holiday ornament. It's a 4-inch ornament. Let's give you a look at it. Little snowman ice skating around. There he is in those peanuts. That's how we're going to ship him. So I'll grab that box. We also sold this for $68.38. It's an option silver gray memorial cremation urn for ashes. Solid twist top, 10 inches by 6 inches. So got that cheap and listed it, and it's finally sold. Up next, we got this for $28.05. Sold this for $28.05. It's a vintage carved Native American wooden statue. Tribal Indian smile with a surprise. You could probably guess what that surprise is. He's got a little surprise under his attire there. You pull it up and shows you his surprise. Up next, we sold this Real Essentials t-shirt for $10.26. Again, it's a Real Essentials green polyester crew neck t-shirt top, short sleeve, size medium. So I just accepted a few more offers that came in. That brings the total up to 7 orders for $162.61. So $162.61 on 7 orders. Let me show you the last 3 that we just accepted. We sold this hat for $15.13. It's an American Needle black baseball hat, strap back, one size fits all, polyester, had the horse and jockey logo there. Nice looking hat, American Needle strap back. We also sold another hat. This one sold for $10.98. It's a St. Louis Cardinals black and red baseball hat, one size fits all, strap back cap. And finally, the 7th order sold for $9.15. It's the Gildan Mr. Teeny t-shirt top, solid short sleeve graphic 2XL, some sort of wrestling t-shirt. Had this listed for the longest time. I thought it was kind of cool. Maybe a vintage tee that could be worth some money. Listed it high. Nobody had any interest. Looks like he was, I pity the fool that don't use my conditioner, Mr. Teeny. I don't know, he was playing against or fighting against the Junkyard Dog. Everybody knows the Junkyard Dog, but I don't know, a piece of history here, so hopefully it finally moves on to somebody who will appreciate it. Cool little vintage t-shirt, Gildan. So that's one category that does sell pretty well. Certain things sell pretty well in the wrestling category. I don't know a lot about it, but I know some of it has a great sell-through rate. So when I see it, I try to pick it up. I don't have a lot of knowledge about it, so I'll probably sell it under market value sometimes. And who knows, somebody might have got a score with that t-shirt, but that's okay. It sat in my store long enough, and it's good to finally move it on to somebody who will appreciate it. Alright, here are all the orders, and it looks like the printer is now printing. We've had some issues today, but looks like we got it on the right track, at least for the moment, and it's putting out these shipping labels, so let's hope it keeps working. Alright, we got 7 more for the tote. We got those big ones right there. 1, 2, 3. That urn is on top there. Let's add 4 more to the tote here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So since it is Memorial Day, there's no rush in running that stuff to the post office today. We'll just deal with it tomorrow, but I want to keep getting these listings up into the store. We've had some setbacks today with the printer and not finding an order, so you know things aren't going great, but we got to keep those listings going up so that these sales keep rolling in. The last couple days have been pretty decent when it comes to sales. That urn was a good sale, $63. It turns out a funeral home bought that one, so it'll go serve its purpose. We'll have these 3 items to list, the 2 Life magazine lots, and then this hat. This was listed into the small store already, so we'll throw this one into the big store. A nice new era AJGA. I'm not sure how much everybody's interested in hearing about analytics of YouTube, but I did post those 4 shorts. I don't list a lot into the short section, but I had that wildlife footage of the little ducklings and the goslings and what, so I put 4 up this morning, showed those to you, and it looks like they're getting quite a bit of action, so let me show you. Here you can see the last 48 hours views, 1,477, and here are the top 2. 427 for the duckling and mama duckling, and 422 for that wild goose chase. So we had a couple pop off a little bit, over 400 views, which is a lot for my channel. So hopefully it'll lead to some new subscribers. Looks like subscribers are up a few, up to 376 now. So things are steadily climbing, and good news when you get a little attention like that on Memorial Day. The channel has been steadily growing. I think the next milestone is the 500 subscribers and 3,000 hours. That allows you to go live So once we get there, we'll kind of increase what we're doing online and show you guys a few more fun little escapes around town, little adventures. We can go live and it'll be an interesting new venture. Alright, I got those last 3 items listed, so now we gotta find some fresh inventory. There's that New Era Junior Golf Association hat and the 2 Life magazine lots. I listed those for $9.97 each, so we're not looking to make a lot. Paid $5 for all of them, so we'll make a little decent money on that, but not a big buy. So while I was busy listing those, we did have 2 more orders come in to the big store. Let's take a look and see what sold. There, you see it? 2 orders for $34.99. $34.99 for 2 more orders. Let's see what they were. First item sold for $19.55. This was a recent listing, listed at May 10th. It's a 3XL Performance Club USA Cycling Jersey Shirt, men's, keyword American flag, keyword top. Pretty cool little cycling jersey. It has other stars and stripes on there. It says USA on there. It has the pockets in back and it says USA on the back as well. So Performance Club 3.0. I'm not sure what that means, but pretty nice little cycling jersey. I think it's a full zip too, if I'm not mistaken. So those are pretty rare. Yeah, that's one category you can kind of keep an eye out for. The cycling jerseys, especially like the full suits, those sell pretty well as also. But the cycling jerseys that have graphics on it like that, they definitely do have a market. And you list those up in the cycling category, you can get some decent money for them. Do a quick search of that and you'll see what I'm talking about. Search by highest price and you'll see the ones that sell for the big money. I mean, not all of them are going to be winners, but when you find themed shirts like that with American flags and or other themes and colors that people like when they're cycling, they want the bright colors so that they're seen when they're out there on their bikes and nobody hits them. So that's a kind of a fun little niche that you can keep an eye out for. Not a lot of people buy that stuff up. It's pretty plentiful in the thrift, so you can find some decent amount of money there to be made. The other item sold for $15.44. This was another recent listing. This was part of the Disney books. Let's see, this one started on May 25th, and here it is the 27th, so it only took 2 days for this one to sell. This was the 5-minute stories Disney Fairy Tales book. Has Donald Duck, Mickey, Pluto, Minnie. Has the whole gang on there. Picked this up. All the other books were $1, and this one they wanted $5. I had them asked if they would throw it in for another $2. We paid $10 for the lot, so we got this one for $2. So not a bad little deal, selling for over $15. There they are, 2 more orders, and here come the labels. They worked the first time on the printer this time, so apparently the issue is resolved. That was kind of a hassle. Alright, let's add 2 more to the tote, and a 1 and a 2. It's getting mighty full. Definitely got to drop those off tomorrow. Now that we got all the orders packed up and everything listed that was photographed, it's time to get into that photo station again and find some more stuff to list. I think we're going to continue listing hats. We got 1 stack left of hats, then we got to work through some media as well. So I think that's the plan. Let's go take a look. Here's what's left of the hats and the DVDs. So I'm going to grab off that stack. We're going to get another batch of hats going and get them listed. So here's another batch of 10 more hats. Let me give you a look at what we'll be photographing tonight. We got a nice red Bass Pro Shops here. This one is a Ducks Unlimited from the Great Outdoors Festival, a vintage from 1997. We got another Bass Pro Shops, beige and burgundy in that one. Another Great Outdoors Festival hat, Ducks Unlimited. Here's a nice Callaway black and gray hat. Back here we got another one of these. I listed one of these before, so we'll put this one in the other store. This is a FCWT hat. Here's a PGA Junior Golf League hat. Another fishing hat here. Look at the graphic. A couple marlins on that one floating through the air. Here we got a nice Smith & Wesson. That's a nicer hat that will sell for good money. And finally, a sharp-looking Chicago Cubs hat. Nice looking fitted hat. That's a New Era, so that one's a good money hat as well. So there's 10 we'll work on photographing next. Alright, there they are, 10 hats ready to be listed. We're going to work through these tonight, see how many we can get online. Yeah, it's a little after 7 o'clock now, so I'm going to get busy into list mode and see how many of these hats we can get listed into the big store. And we'll see if there's any duplicates. We might add a few to the small store if there is. Alright, it's a little after 9 o'clock now. We got a good batch of hats listed into the store, so I want to call an end to this day in the life of a reseller vlog. I want to thank everybody for watching this one to the very end. Congrats, you made it. Thank you. If you haven't subscribed yet, please take a second to hit that subscription button, like this video, ring that notification bell, and come on back for some more videos. We put out this vlog every day, so there's always a new one for you to watch. Hopefully you'll be back to watch a new one. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.